It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know both sides are ready to go.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. They're brought out by somebody who got a whole lot of attention for a stretch last year as a rookie, especially in Jersey, Tommy DeVito.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out. Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. Throwing now, off play action. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on 3rd down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw here on first down. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Giants will have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Tracy goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. They go right back to Tracy. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It's 4 yards on 2nd and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on 3rd down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll run it here with Bijan Rock. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose! And it's picked out by the Giants. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. He's got Bellinger. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A handoff to Tracy. Juke the defender. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Read option, keeping to the right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Flush down out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Giants grow their lead off the turnover. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants have it at the 35-yard line following the turnover. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Finds him over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the gun, it's Tracy. the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Working inside the red zone. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's a throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Back to throw now. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Tracy. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Here's Tracy once more. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. This return makes it up to the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it would largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Penix. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Five men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of third down. Penix finds his target, Robinson, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. No return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back now. Pressure on its way. Taken in by Bellinger. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10 from the 41. They're going play action. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They are throwing it again. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Falcons will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Penix here from the gun. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So that brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He finds Slayton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Giants pushing for points. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 46. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Second and goal coming up from the 7. They'll throw it. He has the New York touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He'll throw it. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up
kick it
significantly.
away. Here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Giants and Tommy DeVito all set to take over. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Play action on first down. He's going deep. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons take possession right along the 25-yard line. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3. 2024 Week 16. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That's brought in by Mooney. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 16 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
Putting a receiver in motion. On second down, Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Penix on first down. It's into the hands of...
Week 16 New York Giants 2-11 at Atlanta Falcons 7-7.
Record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. With these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the 31. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create.
Week 16 New York Giants 2-12 at Atlanta Falcons 7-7.
They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Got a man, it's London. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 16 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix looking to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Penix now. And he sails that one over the end zone.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Penix. Got it
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Now here comes the New York offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts.
Week 16 Philadelphia Eagles 12-2 at Washington Commanders 7-5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He completes it in traffic.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll send him over right. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defense...
Week 16 Philadelphia Eagles 12-2 at Washington Commanders 9-5.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the first down, and he's still going. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll motion Slayton left. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They're throwing it. Connects with Slayton. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Gets this to Slayton. And he's brought down for a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants continue piling it on here in the 4th. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing Penix into traffic, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 4. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. Here's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's the hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants running them out of the building. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. Have not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball away over and over and over and over again.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, here's Penix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Here's Penix to throw. Complete over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And again, it's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's Tracy, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Giants are set to punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 48. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Penix working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say goodbye from Atlanta.